Hello everybody, my name is Invicta. Welcome back to Mega Bonk here on the channel. Today we're going to be going for the Desert Boss because I've only beaten him once with one character, and I'd like to get more. So today we're going to be playing as Bandit, a character you haven't seen in a little bit, and I do think that he is one of the strongest characters right out of the box. His basic weapon is going to be the Dexecutioner, which we all know and love, and then of course Flow State is his passive, gain 1% attack speed per level, which frees up one of our tome slots, so we don't have to have the attack speed. Instead, I'm going to substitute the quantity tome for that. We're also not going to really have to go for the curse tome, just because I'm trying to go for a kill. So this episode won't be us pushing the leaderboards, but it will be us hopefully beating the Desert Boss. I've only done it once, and he's tough. He is really tough. But I do like Bandit. Bandit's one of those characters that you can really kind of get powerful early on, and you get some good legendaries. Like if you combine it, obviously the premier go-to combo is Dexecutioner and Joe's Dagger. Good things can happen in a hurry. So, and with us leveling up, with our attack speed leveling up every single time we level up, he can get out of control in a hurry, which is nice. And if we have the quantity tome, that allows us to have a little bit more freedom, a little bit more DPS, while not having to supplement our attack speed with the attack speed book. So duration, pickup range, and attack speed. Gonna go attack speed here because it is his main stat anyway. You still want to, in my opinion, I think that if you can augment it, sure, go for it. But you just don't need to take up a tome slot for it. To have a little bit of a challenge shrine here. And yeah, as always, thank you everybody for the support on the Mega Bonk series. I know I say it every single video. We have a lot of new subscribers coming over as well from the recommended tab. Great to have you here. Thank you very much for checking out my channel, and hopefully you're enjoying Mega Bonk as much as I am. We could also go Damage Tome, actually. You know what? I am going to go Damage Tome. Why not, you know? We don't necessarily need the size tome. I'm perfectly fine with just going for the Damage Tome, because that means that we at least will always have damage scaling here. Huge multi-execute there on the Dexecutioner. I just want to grab this chest. Gotta have the katana. Gotta have it. Love me the katana. Our first item is going to be Golden Gloves. It's going to increase our gold gain by 15%. We are on our way. Now, one thing I will say that I don't do enough is have sort of a rhyme or reason or sort of pathway that I explore these maps on. I don't really go in any particular pattern. You should, normally what I try to do anyways, is try to go to the exterior of the level and then just kind of circle my way and move my way in. I'm going to go pick up range here to make it a little bit easier for us to get some XP. But occasionally, and actually frequently, I will get distracted by like, ooh, there's something neat over here. Oh, there's something shiny over here. Then next thing you know, we're like clear across the map. First all, Moldy Cheese, Golden Glove. Gonna go for Moldy Cheese. It gives us that poison that we all know and love. Got a double shrine action going on here. Now, of course, it would be cool. It'd be cool if we ended up pushing the leaderboard with this run, but that's not our prerogative here. So, I'm gonna go attack speed. But the same basics apply to here to a run, even if we're not trying to push the leaderboards and we're just going for kills. Same thing applies. We go Chaos Tome here. I do like the Chaos Tome a lot. Chaos XP Tome, I think, is what we're gonna be looking for. We get a crit chance. So every time we level up the Chaos Tome, depending on the rarity of the upgrade, minus the first one, you will get it increases the magnitude of the reward. So a green reward, I'm gonna go luck here. A green reward with the Chaos Tome is not going to give you as much of a stat as it would if you had like a red or even a legendary reward for the Chaos Tome. For stonks here, because we do need some gold. Executioner doing its thing. And quantity is so important early on here. Cursed Doll, Moldy Gloves. I do like me some moldy gloves. Create a Poison Cloud, and poison's always good. Very, very good. You want scaling, and it's just another way to scale. The quantity tome there, by the way. And I may not articulate every single choice that I do over the course of a video. I try to, because obviously people like to see, see and implement plans of someone they're watching in their own runs and stuff, and I get that. But you also have to remember that there's so many pop-up menus in this game, which is kind of a downside. I'm gonna go key here. 10% chance to open up chests for free. You gotta remember too that The timer that you see on the top left-hand side of the screen is not indicative of actually how long the run takes. That doesn't take into account the amount of time you take in the menus and stuff. So, oh man, look at that. Absolutely crushed Sand Golem. I mean, our difficulty is at 0, so it's not that big of a deal. You get movement speed here, which is always great. Yeah, proj count for Katana. It's too early to use a reroll. I'd rather use it for like a 3-item Maui statue. Or Easter Island statue, whatever the heck they're called. Got a nuke. I usually also don't go out of my way to grab the XP shards. Wow, really bad rerolls there. I'm not going to go Flamewalker. I think Flamewalker, while obviously it is good, it's not what we're looking for here. I may end up going the Hero Sword if it shows up again. Hero Sword's pretty interesting, especially with the Quantity Tome. Server gain, Thorns, Evasion. I don't care. I guess Evasion. You would think with him being a bandit, he'd be very evasive. Movement speed, crit damage. Gonna go movement speed. Movement speed's always important. And there's the XP tome. That's a big base damage upgrade here, but I don't want to keep looking for the XP tome, so I'm just gonna do this. No lifesteal, no shield yet. Saw Moldy Gloves go off there. That little puff of smoke here, and I'm gonna go Corrupted Sword, as we do get a multi-hit front and back there. Obviously, it's Sir Chadwell's weapon of choice. First stall is very good. I know that I've been mid on that item before, but obviously that was before I saw the light, before I knew anything about the game. So, and that kind of evolution of knowledge and stuff is just going to, just like Isaac. I mean, you're going to. Ooh, sword would be fun too. No, let's go sword. Let's just go basic sword. Let's get some Sir Ufi in here. I know I said I wanted to go hero sword, but this could be fun. Even though we're not getting Aegis, obviously Aegis is extremely important, but we're gonna try to make it work here. Gonna go XP tome. I have like a swashbuckling build. I like it. Extra jumps, that's a lot of damage though, but we need the extra jumps too. I know I prioritize a lot of the times stats that don't make too much sense, but it fits my playstyle, and I think that's also very important. All these are real bad. I guess evasion, more evasion. At least it's some damage mitigation. The evasion mitigation. You're absolutely flying right now with the bunny hop, and I love it. Increase difficulty. Again, we're not going to go too ham here, but difficulty is very useful for getting higher stats, all that kind of good stuff. For the proj count, the crit chance on the Dexecutioner. Got the cac turns coming. So obviously the next boss is going to be the Scorpion. And the things I hate about the cac turns is that they have an unlimited range in their attack, practically anyway. So you can never ever stand still while they're on the map, and it really stinks. And whenever you're inside the menu like this, they can also queue up all their attacks while you're paused. So if you don't move immediately after getting out of the yeah, we'll go next. If you don't move immediately after getting out of the menu, you're going to get one shot essentially. We got a magnet here. Trying to call the herd a little bit. Base damage upgrade for Corrupted Sword's fine. I guess Golden Sneakers. We really need. Where's all my XP shards? Yeah. All right. So Chaos Tome. So this is going to be a nice rare boost, and we get Lifesteal. Let's go Chaos Tome right before the Scorpions too. Very nice. It's what we needed, baby. All right. Need more of that. XP. I'm going to go XP here, even though there was a base damage upgrade for the Katana. We need to make sure we're still outscaling. Scaling covers everything from damage to XP. You don't want to go too crazy because the hitboxes on the Scorpions are so wonky. Just like with the skeletons, too. XP gain's nice. Or we can go size. I think I'm going to go size here. We do have the XP tome, so it seems a little unnecessary for us to double dip on XP when we're just going to get that anyway. I went quantity there, by the way. Damage tome. Get these stupid cacturns out of here. These dang old cacturns out of here. All right, we got the next swarm coming our way. XP tome. It's a good time for that. This is why you want the extra jumps. This is why you want the movement speed buffs. And if we can hold through this, we should be okay. The swarms on the desert are way more dangerous than the bosses most of the time. It's because of the ginormous hitboxes that the scorpions have. But for the base damage upgrade there on the katana, I'm going to have to jump here. There's a shield. Like a baby swarm here. It's nothing crazy because obviously our difficulty is not nuts. Gonna go. I went quantity there. Quantity again. And I'm gonna go size and projectile speed for the corrupted sword. Let's get this shrine before the next scorpion comes out. Gonna go XP tome here. And difficulty upgrade, yeah, that's fine. We should be able to smoke the scorpion. No, that's not a euphemism for anything. There we go. Got a rage buff before the final boss here. We get another movement speed upgrade. You just see the ridiculous attack range that the cacturns have. All right, so we have a little bit of time here to lollygag. Let's see if we can. We need to find some more shrines. One here. Level up Skelly. Might as well go grab that as well. We get a mirror, which is going to give us a little bit of a damage reflection and invulnerability state. And we get a luck upgrade. I didn't see how much that was for because it got blocked by the menu. Gonna go katana for the projectile count. So 2 nice Chaos Tome upgrades so far. Pick up range, attack speed. Gonna go pick up range again. Shady guy over here. It's a rare shady guy. Well, uncommon, I should say. I always associate blue with rare just because of WoW and Diablo. 10% crit chance is very nice. Ooh, there's a microwave too. Okay. We get a credit card. Gonna go credit card. We have yet to open up any chests, but we gotta get a move on here. 49 seconds left. We'll go fight little Anubis. We get another key. Let's go, baby. We are way, way, way far away from Lost Cursed. It sucks. From the portal. But if we can pull this off, if we can get past the first boss, we'll be in good shape for the rest of this run. I'm gonna go katana again. Okay, there's a stop time buff, but we only have 19 seconds to beat the boss. I don't know, man. See if we can get over there in time. Gotta make it happen. We go Beacon. Beacon gives us at least a healing field. We're on the final wave here. Cast Tome, lead spawn increase, careful. All right, we got him down. An XP Tome upgrade right before everything kind of hits. Corrupted Sword, base damage upgrade, nice. And we get a global proj count, which is good too. Okay, so we made it through. Definitely not in a stellar position here. Not in a bad position either. I'm going to try to get a little bit of farm going. But nothing crazy, obviously. We got to be careful. The Cacturns are still on the map. As you see, they're still firing at us, too. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. We're good. Nope, 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 nope. We're good. Gonna go, I guess, sword. And we're out. So not terrible for stage 1. Not the best, not the worst. We're a little under level, but we can make up for that. I'm going to go for crit chance. And obviously we already found the boss portal, which, hey, that's a good thing. All right. So again, as I always say in these videos, stage 2 is your go-to stage for scale. You've got to get game-breakingly powerful on stage 2, otherwise you're going to have a bad time. So we're looking for upgrades. We're looking for good epics like this one here, Cursed Grabbies. It does lower your HP by a lot, but at the same time, it gives you AoE curses, which do a incredible amount of damage. Absolutely incredible amounts of damage. It does also raise the difficulty, which I probably actually won't raise the difficulty anymore right now. Get this challenge shrine underway. Gonna go damage tome here. Another mirror. I'm gonna go ahead and banish that. I don't know if multiple mirrors actually do anything. But it also frees us up for getting just better items overall. What's our luck at? Our luck's at 31%. I'm hoping that we get a green credit card. That would be ideal, but if we don't, at the end of the world. We only have 30 seconds left before the first boss. Hey, there's a microwave. Here we go. Could be good. We're going to lose a lot of stuff here, but at the same time, we're going to gain keys, which means that we're going to be able to open up a lot of chests, which lead to better things, better runs. We lost cheese. The golden skeleton, unfortunately. Gonna get cheese again. We gotta have cheese. We have 8 keys right now, so it's pretty good. Okay, it's gonna be the scorpion first. I'm gonna go HP regen just to have it. We might get the holy book, so. And we also still have no shield, which is kind of scaring me right now. All the crap we have to dodge here from the stupid Cacturns. And lots of dodging. Epic Chaos Tome gives us a 12% crit chance. No, a shield power up or rage or anything would be nice, game. It's not good. Combining the boss with the swarm is bad news bears. Really need an atom bomb or really need to get a rage buff or something. This is not good. Ace damage upgrade for Katana. We can somehow stabilize here. Or we'll get one shot. Or we'll just get one shot, I guess. And that is why I absolutely hate the Scorpion. It's real annoying when all it takes is just one hit, no matter your HP, and it can kill you. And the Scorpion does that all the time. So to anybody who is wondering why you don't really see people who push the leaderboards go for the desert, it's that reason right there. You can just have this awesome stellar run, and just get one shot by an attack that does that has a questionable hitbox at best, I would say. I think taking Sir Ufi's sword was definitely a misstep. The basic sword is just not very good, in my opinion. Okay, tornado. I just wanted to get this pot here, so you know. Funny game. We get a magnet to get our 3 XP. Crafted sword, I think, is still a good shout. I think this time I'm definitely going to go for Hero Sword or Aegis. Aegis would have helped us out greatly in that run. And that highlights the problem as well with the meta in Mega Bonk, is just that there's, you know, we talked about it before, that there's just certain weapons you just take. Unless you're just trying to have fun and you don't care about losing, you just take, you pretty much have to take items. Okay. It's great that you have tornadoes in all game, and it's really cool, but if I could just play the game for a second, that'd be great. We're not gonna be able to get the shrine now because of that tornado. On Hero Sword this time. Spiky Shield, which is definitely not going to matter. And red credit card. Now the nice thing about the nice thing about Hero Sword is that, unlike the regular sword, it is not one direction. You don't have to be facing the enemies to hit them with it. It goes out in all directions. Omnidirectional. I'm trying to say. The luck upgrade. Raj count there. This is not a stellar start. Yeah, that challenge statue right there would have been death. Free patch. The elite roly-polies. XP tome here. I still think damage tome is a good shout too. Jump height. Do you absolutely need Aegis? You don't absolutely need it, but if you plan on doing a serious run, you pretty much need it. And that's what I was talking about. It's a little disheartening, just because you want, I think for balance sake, I think everybody wants all weapons to be equally good. And there's certain weapons that are niche, there's certain weapons that are just must have, and there's certain weapons that are just flat out awful. But the developer has been doing a fantastic job at balancing things, I think, so far. Obviously paying attention to the leaderboards, seeing what everyone's picking up and that sort of thing. And I have faith. I've got faith that eventually all the weapons will at least be somewhat comparable to each other without being too overpowered or too broken. Good movement speed there for our first Chaos Tome. Pickup range is always fun. Lots of challenge shrines. Big corrupted sword upgrade there. This mummy's falling from the sky. Okay, we gotta get away from this arch, because they are falling from the sky, literally. I thought that was the side of the freaking, I thought that was the side of the map, not the not an archway. Bob and weave, bandit, bob and weave. XP here. We don't have Katana this time, and I'm honestly fine with that. I've sort of been meh on Katana lately, just because of the fact that you have to be so close to the enemies to get any benefit out of it. The attack range is very, 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 very short. We get 10% attack speed, almost 11% attack speed there. We also get moldy cheese, which is fine. I go cheese or key here, not cheese. Hero sword. The proj count. Damage tome, obviously. XP tome. The bare minimum that I take Chaos Tome is rare. Or uncommon, I should say. If I say rare, I mean blue. Maybe I should just call them by the colors instead. Felt like a cheeky chest opening, but not meant to be. All right, so 4 minutes. Whenever you're around the 4-minute mark, that's when you have. This is your time to be exploring, making sure you're grabbing shrines, making sure you're picking up chests if you need it. Look for suck shrines to make sure that you have all the XP necessary for the next wave of challenges, which is going to be a swarm at 3 minutes, and then the boss, second to last boss at 2 minutes. Damage to elites, extra jumps, gotta have it. Ooh, legendary shady guy here. Okay. This could be interesting. Silver gain, gold gain for sure. We're gonna need lots of gold. We have red scorpions, and these things are even worse than the green ones. Gotta take the soul harvester. I know that the speedrunners and the uber elite players out there would take the hourglass because it gives them an extra life to kind of endure the final waves and stuff. But for what we're trying to do, Soul Harvester gets us to the next level of being able to clear stuff. Now remember, we do have a credit card, so every single chest that we get, we have a red credit card. Every single chest that we open up is going to give us 2.5 times damage. So even if we're not getting free chests necessarily from our singular key, we're still looking good here. Gonna go. Give me damage. Damage, XP. Okay, we have 12 seconds left. We need to get away from this archway. There's an epic. A purple microwave, but we only have one epic item. Or rare item, I should say, which is the spiky shield, which we obviously don't care about. But if we do end up getting another purple, I definitely would be getting rid of the spiky shield. Look at the soul harvester going to town here. The quantity tome. Difficulty again. Getting a lot of difficulty out of these random upgrades. Luck upgrade, okay. Maybe crit damage for the bow. Atom bomb over there, not that we need it. Need a magnet more than anything right now. Prod speed is fine. That does affect the soul harvester souls, I believe. And golden sneakers gonna give us gold as we move around. I guess a wrench. We've made our way back to base damage upgrade for corrupted sword. Made our way back towards the boss portal. I think there's still some room for exploration here. Remits, kind of whatever. The second boss is coming up here. Oh yeah, he's getting smoked, getting absolutely roasted. Difficulty 60%. I mean, that's no slouch in terms of difficulty. Okay, we need a different... We need a different purple item game. No! I didn't mean to walk over that. We definitely don't need... We definitely don't need any more spiky shields. Gotta go fast. Let's see where our damage lies with Lil Anubis here. I don't want to... We don't want to damage him too hard. But let's at least see where we're standing at. We don't have to kill him right away. And the reason why you don't want to do that is because you don't want to rob yourself out of farm. Give me proj count. Let's see how our damage looks right now on the final boss. Oh yeah, the soul harvester's gonna waste him. Okay, so we don't want to necessarily kill Lil Anubis yet. Let's get him kind of low, but we don't want to kill him quite yet. So he's getting absolutely roasted right now. Another base damage upgrade for Corrupted Sword. Oh, well, he died. Quantity Tome. XP Tome. Chaos Tome gives crit chance. Nice. XP. Damage. Bow. I guess damage. Chaos Tome again. Base damage upgrade for Dexecutioner. We got max HP 27. Big damage upgrade there for Dexecutioner. We like it. See if we can pick up a few more. Even though we only have one key, which is, again, not ideal, but we're working with what we got. Okay, we don't need any more oats. We're good on oats. First dolls we will take, however. And our chest costs are quickly skyrocketing. I feel like we missed a whole bunch of upgrades and shrines. Definitely don't need HP regen. So we kind of screwed ourselves a little bit out of some farm, but another wrench, it's good. There's a nuke up there. I don't think there was any more. Nice. Any more magnets. Ugh. Guess Chaos Tome. Get armor. Remember, even though we're not gaining a whole lot of XP here, we're still gaining gold. XP Tome. Ow. Okay, the dark ones are getting a little too close here. All right, just like the last run, we gotta get beefy early here. Favorite song on the soundtrack, by the way. Although Chad's theme is really good, the techno theme that he's got. Gonna go. Give me more attack speed. Attack speed is way more important for DPS than quantity is, although quantity, of course, does matter. Gonna go proj count there. Yeah, we really need to up our damage on this stage. But the Soul Harvester is going to 13.8% damage is nice. We're going to have to really get some base damage upgrades for our weapons in a hurry. Nice getting the damage multipliers, though. Crit chance. Armor. Great. XP gain's fine. Difficulty seeing 70%. Probably going to stop there. The wrench is fine. Remember, wrenches, the more wrenches you have, the bigger the reward is from shrines, and the faster they charge, too. So it's very, very good to get wrenches. Over, just gives us more luck. It's always good. Nice, got that gold skeleton with Soul Harvester. Gonna go movement speed here. Saw how the Cacturns kind of queued up that attack while we were in the menu, and I didn't move for half a second. The wrench, just in time. We get jump height. All right, we're gonna start off with Sand Golem here. Cast Tome gave us evasion. Quantity. And Golem goes down like a chump. We banish Borger. If Borger gave like point... That's Golden Shield. Oh, there's another purple microwave here, and we have nothing to use in it. Movement speed. If Borgers gave like a 0.01% chance, or 0.01% damage upgrade every time you ate one, it would be so much better. I don't think that would be overpowered at all. It would just make it just a tiny bit better. I mean, anything is better than its current iteration, that's for sure. The damage tome here. We're barely holding him back. Lifesteal for sure. Okay, I don't know what I picked there. I was just trying to click on the chest, and we get Curse Grabbies! Okay, so that's our microwave target. Hero Sword, big damage upgrade there. Let's slowly but safely make our way towards the microwave. Stop time's nice. I guess XP Tome. Okay. Gonna microwave the Curse Grabbies. I think you can only use the rare microwave once. Oh no, we can do it again. Done and done. Gotta keep moving because the Cacturns are on us. We got the shield now, so there we go. Okay, so we have triple Curse Grabbies, which did increase our difficulty by a whole lot, but also it does so much damage that it's definitely worth it. Base damage upgrade for Hero Sword's good. Gotta keep moving here. Stall is great too. Gonna go Idle Juice. Idle Juice allows us to sit still. And the skeleton just flew out of the air. And we get Zarudo. Hourglass is going to give us a second life, which is good against the final boss, so I'm glad to have it. Give me more lifesteal. Go wrench. Time for a magnet here. Executioner base damage upgrades, good. Proj, XP, damage, XP. We need so much damage for the bow. XP. All these chests on here. So many shrines here, too. Nice. Another moldy cheese is huge. So many shrines. Got to get all these. With 6 wrenches, it should be a pretty decent reward. It's nothing crazy, but it's definitely going to help. This is just a global damage upgrade, but crit damage is also nice. Where's our crit at? Crit's currently 17%, but we're attacking so fast that we're essentially critting every single swing, so... power-up drop chance. Obviously, that affects the rate of power-ups, but also chests. Another wrench, wow. Huge base damage upgrade for Corrupted Sword. Here comes the next boss, or the next swarm here. That's what the scorpions do to you, man. It's like they have a box above their bodies because they have tails, and then the tails will hit you from ridiculous heights. Then sometimes some of them just jump in the air right after you, like that one did. So Harvester finally clearing him out there, but man, it's... Thank goodness we had a life leech like we do. I only get another key here. It might be too little, too late for that. Campfire is going to at least heal ourselves, and that does go well with idle juice as well. We get another golden shield. Scarf is real bad, unless you're Birdo. You did get that chest for free though. Big pickup range. I should have gone damage. Got blinded by the pickup range. There go damage tome there. Down goes the scorpion, thankfully. Jumps is always good, although that is a lot of HP regen. Like upgrade, our chest cost is now 4,600, and that's just the difference between having a bunch of keys and not having them. Key bracelet. I think we just make our way to the boss. So I don't know if we got that. We didn't really get that much stronger. It doesn't feel like it anyway. I like to fight the boss with about 1 minute left. It gives me enough time to explore if I have to. Life Leech really saving us here. What? That procced our hourglass? We were in the air game. Well, we already lost our extra life. That I disagree with that one wholeheartedly. XP gain there from the Chaos Tome. Yeah, we are way, way, way behind on levels. Should be leaving here around a level 89, 90, around there. Got to get some base damage upgrades. B. Damage. Chaos Tome. Corrupted Sword. Gosh, these are so bad. Executioner. Knockback damage to elites. An XP tome there. I mean, the Soul Harvester can only do so much. The chest over here we've not opened yet. Got a bonus chest too. Damage tome. Extra projectiles. Wow, another wrench. 9 wrenches. We didn't duplicate a single one. Big damage upgrade for Executioner. Big, big, big. Quantity. Damage again. I think we gotta go before the dark ones hit, because we were just not strong enough. Chaos Tome projectile count. Now we do have Idle Juice, so Idle Juice might help us outscale a little bit here. We are level 90, so we did do a good job catching back up. XP. Yeah, they're getting through. We gotta go. Give me the... I feel like it's too late for the keys. Give me the Cursed Dolls. Early on in the run, obviously keys are top tier, but we're at the point now where it's not going to matter. Big size there. The cheese. If we get a proc out of our now 3 keys, then that's fine. But sometimes it's never going to be ideal in Mega Bonk. Oh my gosh, we can get another one. Another Hourglass. That would be huge. And we need 7K. % damage upgrade's great. Base damage upgrade. Scorpion's just flying at me. Oh, another wrench. I don't want this rage buff yet. Save it for the first boss. Go for attack speed here. You saw how fast that shrine charged. 10 wrenches. And we can easily get another Hourglass here. XP tome's good. Cannot believe we got a second chance. Game felt bad for screwing us out of our first one. Any damage to elites. Okay, the first boss should be coming out here in a little bit. Gonna go jump height. Demonic Blade, 25% chance to heal. Crits. Are you kidding me? It procced again? I didn't even know that we were getting hit there, game. I cannot believe that that's the second hourglass we've gone through. I swear to you, I didn't even know that we were getting hit. They're all bad. So we need 10k to get the Bloody Cleaver. Can't stick around too long. The next swarm's coming. Base damage upgrade for the bow. To go back and get that rage buff. We're gonna need it apparently. This is a bad spot here. Real bad. Real bad. Chaos Tome, pick up range. I can't even see the ground. Somehow we survived that. I literally could not see the ground below me. Damage Tome here. Guest Executioner for the size, but man, we're not getting good choices. Damage Tome. Quantity. Base damage for the hero. Base damage for the hero. Chaos Tome. I guess base damage for hero. XP Tome. XP Tome. Movement speed. Crit chance. Max HP. I want to go back and get the Bloody Cleaver. The microwave there, which we could, in theory, we could get more cursed dolls or more cheese. Honestly, I think going cheeses here is good at this point. Stack the poison. Okay, we lost a wrench. We lost a key, that's fine. And we're doing anything for us anyway. Base damage upgrade for Corrupted Sword. We're not getting good upgrades because our luck is very bad. First doll. Now where was that vendor? Oh, here comes the next swarm. This one's even more dangerous than the mummies. Got knocked out of the air. Trying to survive right now. I don't even really know where I'm going. Base damage, base damage. Crit damage, I guess. Base damage for Corrupted Sword. Quantity, XP, damage. Quantity. If I could just find big damage upgrade for Corrupted Sword. If I could just find that vendor that has Bloody Cleaver. I go XP Tome. 10% damage is great. Please expand it. Thank you. Damage. Here comes the Sand Golem. There's the vendor. XP. Quantity. XP. Damage Tome. Let's get this rage buff here just to get rid of Golem. This is the last boss of the map. Okay, down he goes. Okay, we need 10,000. Apparently I accidentally opened a chest or something. I thought we were already at 10k. Okay, it's far west, far west, far west, far west. Echo shards, a little bit too late for that, but take it. Still have 9 wrenches. Evasion, crit damage, give me crit damage. Definitely could have used some gold gain in this run. Could have used a lot of things in this run, including our 2 hourglasses that we got. Power up drop chance. It's pretty impressive how fast our shrines are charging, though. Lifesteal, because we're gonna get the cleaver. We're not leaving this. We're not leaving this floor until we get the cleaver, so that's going to happen. A little bit of gold gain goes a long way, though. Yes, size. XP tome. It's not getting any quality upgrades here. Damage. Size is great for the Dexecutioner because you can get it to basically hit from across the screen. I don't think we're going to have enough to get both. Oh, it was the microwaving cheese. That's what took all my money. I don't think we're going to get 16,000 gold here. The anvil is the better item. Just full stop. It's the better item, but not on this run it isn't. We have a lot of lifesteal on this build. Just need the gold here. Looking for gold skeletons, looking for tumbleweeds. XP gain. What's our difficulty? It's 119. Here comes the final swarm time. I don't know if this build beats the final boss, I'm gonna be honest. But at least we could say we tried with a very, very, very suboptimal run. And we got 12k. Now, is that going to be enough to get both the anvil and the bloody cleaver? Need 6,000 for the anvil. Go Chaos Tome here, extra jumps. Liquor Stall, okay. Remember that's 2.5 damage we just got too. Base damage upgrade for Hero Sword. We're still getting green upgrades. The rage buff here. No damage upgrades, unfortunately. Damage upgrade there for the damage tome. The shield over here. That's got to be in the wall. There's no way it's there. All right, dark ones are here. I think we just got to go. I don't think we're going to be able to get the anvil. Chaos Tome gives us life steal, so that's going to be huge for the Bloody Cleaver. Oh, if we can get over there. Well, no, we're already getting knocked around. Base damage upgrade for the Executioner. Moldy Cheese. All right, let's go. Base damage upgrade for the Executioner is good. Yep, gotta go. I have very minimal expectations of beating the final boss here. I think that we're just going to get destroyed the second one of the red balls hits us. And you got to remember, this is the second tier, second stage boss. He is much harder than Bark Vader, much harder because of his beams. Particularly the red one right there. Yep. And that's pretty much what I expected there. The red beam, if you have no line of sight breakage, it just homes in right on you. So not a great run, but we had no real HP. We had no real damage, and it's to be expected. So we gave it a shot. Hopefully we'll get the desert boss down soon. But thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you click the like button and leave a comment down below. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody.